Hi, my name is Napason Yasanga, or as you call me, Elle. Just in case you don't know, I am an exchange student from Thailand. August 31st, 2016 is the day that my amazing journey began. I couldn't believe how fast the time goes by. It has been 10 months since I got here, and this is my last month. This is the first time that I travel this far alone and been away from my family for this long. But somehow I'm not scared at all. I was amazed by how different Canada is compared to Thailand. Canada is so beautiful. You have a beautiful nature, lots and lots of trees. For me, this is what I want on my exchange. I don't want to be in a big town and go to the mall to shopping because I can do that anywhere and anytime. But I don't have that many chance to experience with beautiful nature or camping or go to the old town and learn your history. It took me so long to get used to the weather here. I remember the time that I just get here. I think the average temperature is maybe 17 or something, I can't remember, but it's really warm, right? And everyone wearing short and t-shirt, but I was thinking, these people are crazy. Like, how can you do that? I always wear sweatshirt and sweatpants all the time. But now I'm one of those crazy people. I start to wear short and skirt to school. To be honest, I'm really proud of myself. High school here is so fun. They have lots of activity for students. I have a chance to join OSSIA. OSSIA is it's like music show from KCI that we can show our play music and singing. I'm joining choir. I really like singing, but I don't really think people like to listen to me sing. But yeah, I have a really good time. And I just met a really good friend in school. They taught me so many things. They taught me how to skate, and also they taught me how to text, like ASAP, LOL. We have a lot of fun together. Oh, and my experience with winter in Canada is awesome. I have a chance to do so many winter stuff, and I am actually not hated as much as I thought, so that's good. I have done so many things that I thought every Canadian people have done it before, such as dog sliding, rolling in the snow with swimsuit. Yeah, and by the way, thank you for Ed and Martha for the dog slide trip because they gave me as a Christmas present. And I have spent 2 weeks at the cottage with my host family during the Christmas and New Year. Susanna and Alicia, they are my exchange student best friend. Susanna from Japan and Alicia is from Brazil. They also join us on the New Year too. And also, just a quick story. On a Christmas, up the cottage, it's snow a lot. And then my host family told me to shuffle the snow, and then they go in a town somewhere. And then I did shuffle the snow, and then they come back home, and it looked the same. So they thought I didn't do it. So they get a little bit mad about me, and then my host dad, he go shuffle the snow, and then 5 minutes later he go back and it looked the same. So he kind of noticed that it snowed a lot. After New Year, I have a goal that before I go back to Thailand, I have to use the most Canadian word, A. It's actually harder than I participate. So every time, for example, I say, this is good, right? And then I was thought in my mind oh man, I should say it's good, eh? But yeah, I'm still working on it. I was lucky enough to have a chance to do a winter camp. This winter camp is organized by Rotary for inbound and outbound student. Inbound student is me, like the student just like me, and outbound student is the exchange student next year. To get together and know each other, so I can give them an advice about their exchange. This camp is one of my favorite Rotary events. We had to build our own quincy and slept in it. Building a quincy part is super fun. We get lots of snow and it was pretty cold, but I get so hot from working so hard on it. So I have to like take my jacket off. I just throw it on the ground. I'm only wear a sweatshirt, so that's really good. But sleep in a quincy is not really that fun. It's not because I'm cold. I got a really good gear, winter gear, like sleeping bag and stuff, so I'm really warm. But one of the girls in my quincy, she's snoring, so I couldn't sleep. Yeah. And I also went to Winter Carnival in Quebec after the camp with my host family. What a lucky me, eh? I really enjoy stay with them, even though their kids aren't stay at home, but they still make me feel just like there are kids in the house. I also really lucky that my third host mom, dad live in Washington DC, and her mom also live in the teeny tiny town in Ohio called Bluffton. The town is really small, but I really like it. When we was in Washington, we were there in March for March break. And normally they say the weather should be nice, but maybe because I was there, so it's now a lot. Seems like the winter likes me. Living in the house with two small kids was really good experience because I am the youngest, so I don't know how it feels like to have little sibling. They are such a sweet boy and girl and have a lot of fun with them. I'm just saying, but I'm the normal teenage who love to sleep. But these two kids, they so energetic and they just want to play at like the first second that they got up. Living with different families is really interesting because even though they live in the same country, but the culture in each family are really different. They all have their own unique lifestyle. These 10 months, my thoughts have changed a lot, how I make decisions, and I think finally I have grown up. I also have win my fear. I used to hate tomato. I still hate them, but I eat more now. I used to scare of dog, but my second host family, they have a dog, really big dog. Her name is Electra. Mary also have a dog. Her name is Mia, and I love both of them. And I'm no longer scared of dog. I'm also scared of gecko. And my third host family, they have pet gecko. And yeah, I still scared of them. I realized how much exchange have changed me, and if I decided not to come here, I will never get a chance to do all of this amazing thing, meet an amazing people from the other side of the world, and left all my fear behind. Thank you, Rotary, for making this program, and thank you to you all for making this happen, for host me in your club and gave me this great opportunity to learn your beautiful culture. Thank you for all of the hard work you have done for me and everyone for making this world is a better place. You have changed my life. This is the best year ever, and I know that I will never forget this year. I hope I can come back and visit in the future. And also, I am going on a cross-Canada trip on 28th this month. And yeah, it's 2 weeks long. And I'll be in Toronto, Ottawa, Quebec, Montreal, Charlottetown, Halifax. And I'm really excited because on the 1st of July, I'm going to be in Ottawa. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that I have been in many places in camp and do many things, but I can't mention them all. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
before we wrap up, does anyone have any questions? I was wondering, what do you think is going to happen when you go back to Thailand in terms of the weather now? Are you going to be...
Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna be dead. Like, I think a couple years ago I went to Japan, and in Japan was pretty cold. I think it's like 12 or something. And then I come back to Thailand, and the second that the airport door opened, I feel like I just put my face on the oven. So I think this is gonna be tough for me.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, great job, eh?
I want to thank Elle for her talk. She did a great job, and she has affected us too. We've enjoyed having her here in the 10 months, and we've learned a lot about Thailand and about her. And I'm going to really, really miss her. Thank you.